Welcome back to Dragonfall. We've seen Alice's presentation, and it doesn't look promising, but we don't have a lot of options. So the dragon has a killer AI in charge of security. I can't say I'm surprised, but then nothing surprises me anymore. We know what killed Monica. We have a name for it. And we know how to kill it. That's good enough for me. We know what we have to do. We can either stand around talking about it, or we can go do it. All I care about is getting us through without any more casualties. We've lost enough already. The only way to guarantee that is to kill the Firewing, Alice. We can't do that without Valclaire. The AI is standing in between us and what we need. If we want to save our own lives, we're going to have to do something about Apex. I still say that all of this is crazy talk, Chief. Taking on an AI isn't just a bad idea, it's suicide. So my vote is to cut and run. Blitz surveys the rest of the group, sees the determination in their faces. Finally, he sighs. But if you're really doing this, you want the best Decker you can find along for the ride. And I guess that nominates me. Woo. Alice said that the kill switch is located in some old SK facility. Assuming that site was shut down sometime after the Apex project disappeared, it could have stood empty for years. Maybe decades. She also said that the building was in gang territory now. I wonder if it'll be anything like Das Castle House was. God, I hope not. There's only one way to find out. Let's get prepped. This thing isn't going to kill itself. Blitz glances at you. The worry is painted all over his face. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you better bring me along. If you try going up against an AI without a Nova Hot Decker at your side, and you try going up against an AI without a Nova Hot Decker at your side, and you're probably going to regret it. Iger begins her weapons check. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Whatever's there, we'll deal with it. First, we find our way into the basement. She peers through the scope of her sniper rifle. And then we kill the AI that killed Monica. Damn right. The team breaks to begin gearing up. As she slides a shell into her shotgun, Iger catches your eye. You did good out there, defending the Kriz Bazaar. You've had our backs the entire way. Made good decisions. I appreciate that. Now you need to forgive yourself. You weren't out of position, Iger, and you know it. Iger scowls at the floor. Thanks. Can't do it, but thanks. Anyway, we should get back to it. We've got an AI to take out after all. She pauses for a moment, frowning. Alice, do me a favor and keep your eyes open on this one. We're walking into the unknown here. Makes me a little uneasy. Don't worry, Iger. I've got your back. She smiles. Claps. Should it be claps or clasps? I think I've said that before in this game, but claps you on the shoulder. I know you do, and I've got yours. You've more than earned it. Stop it, you're making my mascara run. She smirks as she slides the shotgun into its sheath on her back. I have that effect on people sometimes. Now, she does have a sense of humor. Come on, you two. We've got a job to get ready for. Well, I guess now we've got an address. Alright. Let's take a minute here. Oh, well, I guess we can talk to Iger more, which is weird. Anyone back here? Glory's back here now. We've got a job to prepare for, Alice. I don't have any more time to talk. Hit me up after the run if you like, but for now I need some space. I guess they're probably all going to be like that. We'll see. Alice, what can I do for you? Nothing right now. Dietrich. What you need, boss? Any updates on Alexander? He's adjusting. It's the same. Okay. Blitz. Anything? Nothing? Alright. Let's go outside. Actually, well, before we go outside, let's look at what we've got here. Alright. Aggregate is an ability that reloads all of her equipped weapons for 0 AP. Cooldown 7. Well, seeing as... I mean, cooldown 7's a long time, but... Aggregate is an ability that can target 2 enemies in one action. Cost 1 AP. Cooldown 3. Target 2 enemies? Like, shoot 2 different people with... in the same... AP? Or is it a target... I wish I had some clarification on that. I think the reload is nicer. Confirm. Let's see. Dragon Slayer's Wrath or Dragon Slayer's Shield. Alright. Dragon Slayer now harms all foes within 3 tiles of Dietrich for 16 damage. On subsequent rounds, targets take 5 HP damage and 1 AP damage. Cost 1 AP, duration 3. Dietrich's Idol grows more powerful, decreasing incoming damage by an additional 2 points. Cost 1 AP, radius 3, duration 3. I feel like Dietrich's too squishy to go for this one, as much as I do like it, so... Let's go with Shield 2 and hope that we can get some clutch defense out of it. Glory carries a Bumona Platinum Trauma Kit on each mission, which brings back down characters with 100 HP, 100% HP. Replaces basic gold Bumona Kit. Did she already carry? Oh. Weird that it's in the other tree. Gear revolver. Glory carries a custom Ruger Super Warhawk revolver with hand machined armor piercing ammo, 14 damage, 6 capacity, 4 armor pierce. That is very nice. I am hoping not to be in situations where we need the trauma kit. And we are already mostly not in in cases where I need her to shoot people with a revolver. She already has that crappy pistol, and it does make me sad when the pistol is like that, but I can just give her the shotgun, which I feel like is better if she needs a bit of range. I can even buy her a gun myself and just loan it to her if I needed to. This one feels clutch. This one feels... I don't love either of them. We'll go with the trauma kit. Alright, pain suppression, augment decking. Well, Blitz is jacked into the Matrix. Attack on his physical body are reduced by 3 damage. Nova Hot targeting. Integrated tactical computer marks weak points on an opponent's armor. Blitz mark target ability now reduces the target's armor by 2. I've barely been using that. I haven't really been shot while decking, but except for I think like one occasion. He is kind of sad as a combat person, though, so we're gonna go with targeting and hope we can just defend him from attack. They usually target Alice anyway. Okay. Alright, that's that done. Everybody's... Why is the only way to get out of this to press cancel? Oh, so many bad UI decisions. Alright, let's take a peek around. Oh dear. Yeah, there's casualties. Let's thank Mallet for her help. The attack. It was terrible, Alice. So much death. She shakes her head. I had not killed since I retired from running the shadows. Not until today. But you are not here to listen to me complain. She forces a smile. So what can I get for you? Nabin and I will provide. Let's see what, Should I buy something for Blitz? Feel like his decking is going to be pretty key, and I want him to be as well equipped as possible. Let me take a look again. I assume I can share things around. Oh, shit. I can't look at him because he's not currently in the party. Fuck. Alright, well... I don't think any of his slots are filled, so... Let's see. Oh. Well, she's also got gear. Oh, which probably means the full combat guy has new stuff too. I should take a look. Alright, probably don't need a new deck. Don't need drones. Drone packets, programs. So what's... Oh, she's not even selling me things that are above decking 1 because I'm not a decker. Man, I sure wish I could see what he had. I know he doesn't have a shield. Does he have blaster level 3? Is there any way for me to see what he has? I can't see them now, can I? Crap. Well, I don't think this is our last mission anyway, so... Maybe I'll buy him shield 3. I've got some money around, so... We'll spend a few bucks here and there. The fuck do you want, Luca? The Turk is pale. His eyes, sunken into his head, are ringed by dark circles. We are closed today, Effendi. I would have locked the door, but the lock is broken. Now I must stand guard. You look terrible, my friend. Tell me what has happened. He rubs his hand across his mouth. During the attack on the Cruz Bazaar, they broke through the door. Heavily armed, 2 of them, they broke through the door and just started shooting. No questions, no robbery, just shooting. Kami, my girl, my little street rat, He holds his hands over his face, collects himself. I reached under the counter. I keep a gun there, you see, and they saw. Both of them turned on me. Goldschmidt, that fat idiot Goldschmidt, flung himself in my way. How he managed to move that great mass of a body so quickly is a mystery to me. He hung there, suspended in time as they shot him, dancing on their bullets as they ripped him apart. But he shielded me long enough, Effendi. I was able to get my gun and end those sons of whores. I'm sorry, Berkazi. I am sorry too. Such loss. Such loss. Still, it is good for us, I think. Healthy. It reminds us that even though we have created our little island of stability in the Bazaar, this is still the flux state. Still Berlin. And the wolf is always at the door. If we are to keep our home, we must be vigilant. And we need people like Monica, people like you, to keep it safe. Sag Olon, my friend. Be healthy, be strong. Is Kami dead? The special today has been crossed out. She's not in her usual place. The elf behind the counter says nothing. She stands in silence, staring at you. No cryptic messages this time? No prophecies? No. Not after what just happened here. Not today. Today I wish to offer you a gift. Something special. She leans in towards you, and for the first time since your initial meeting, she opens her eyes wide. Her voice goes deadly serious. I want you to look at me, not with the crude orbs of meat in your skull. I want you to use your true vision. You know the kind that I mean. Just this once I will cast aside the veil. Just this once you will see what I really am. Use astral perception to read absinthe aura. Your third eye flits open, casting the world into a shimmering sea of grayness. Cautiously, you peer into absinthe's aura. Chaos. You are staring into the mouth of chaos, a howling vortex of golden light and green water with a gaping maw of pure nothingness in its center. As you stare into the void, you can feel it staring back. Its vision reaches into and through you, and then all at once it swallows you. In the stillness at the center of that yawning void, time seems to slow. Gradually, you find a semblance of peace. There is beauty here. The interplay of green and gold swirling around you is breathtaking, intoxicating. Your thoughts become sluggish. It feels like you've been drugged. Slowly through the swirling water, you begin to catch sight of something, a huge alien shape, lined up with ribbon-like tendrils of golden light. You can feel it closing in on you, a looming presence of suffocating enormity. Slowly, haltingly, it reaches towards you. Your arms and legs feel heavy and useless. It feels like you're swimming in tree sap. You are helpless. What's left of your sense of self rebels, and unconsciousness slams into you like a freight train. Suddenly, mercifully, everything goes black. When you struggle your way back to consciousness, you find yourself lying in a heap on the ground. Absinthe offers a hand to help you to your feet. Stand. What the hell are you? I am nothing of consequence, an observer of human nature, nothing more. We come from very different places, Alice, but we both call this Kruzbaz our home, and I hope that you will consider me a friend. Friends don't turn one another's minds inside out. I showed you what I did because I need you to understand. Understand what? I will tell you a great truth, Alice, something hidden from my mortal eyes. You have seen what I am. I am no mortal. My observations have been gathered over thousands of years. I would have you weigh that when you hear my words. All right, tell me this truth. In my time as an observer of this world, I have witnessed a great many things. Wonders and terrors beyond measure, the birth and death of nations, the rise and fall of gods. I have seen the ebb and flow of magic from the fourth world into the fifth, into the sixth. I have watched in awe as the tides carried wonder and miracle into the world of men, and I have mourned as they were swept back out again. I have borne witness as the cycle began and ended, and began itself anew. I have seen what came at the end of the fourth world, thousands of years ago, when the ancient Thera crumbled into the sea. I saw the things that crawled in the carcass of that once great nation, vile, terrible things. Even now I can feel them. They drift on tides of mana, hungrily awaiting the end of the sixth world and the death of all that you know. I have seen what they will do when this world has run its course, elf. They will rip the guts from your dying civilization, and they will feast upon your screams. That sounds bad. You have a talent for understatement. The things that crawl in the dark spaces between the metaplanes are worse than bad. They are monstrosities. Horrors. She looks into your eyes, and you can feel your head swimming. Your kind fears what it can see. Corporations, dragons, violence and poverty, and the random cruelty of fate. If you could perceive the reality the way that I do, you would know that there are much greater things to fear. If the world were an ocean, the hazards that you know might be sharks, dangerous creatures to be sure and worthy of respect, but below them, in the silent deep, Leviathan circles. She turns away. Go now, Alice. Talk to Algernon. After all that has happened, I'm sure that he'll be glad to see you. But remember what I've told you. I will. Algernon's out of place. Salutations, youngster. I believe that the cruise bazaar is still standing thanks to you. It was a team effort. Monica would have done the same. I agree, and you have filled her shoes admirably. Now tell me, how may I serve you? Well, let's look at his gear. I need Conjuring 8, which I do not have yet, but I will. 5 heavy cover. Anyone that enters takes 12 HP and 1 AP, which I believe is. Yeah, so Lightning Barrier does similar, but not. Okay. I'm actually not sure what my Conjuring is at. I know we have a bunch of karma to spend. My Conjuring is only at 6. My Charisma is at 8, so it's probably not capped. Let's take a look. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. I need... I would need, like, several more karma to get there. Okay. Well, not buying that right now then. Let's take a look. Who else is around or isn't around? What about our gun friend? Alice, I'm glad to see that you made it through the attack. Not all of mine were so lucky. Are you okay, Herr Metbach? No. I lost a niece today. But I'm doing a whole hell of a lot better than our attackers are. Those sons of bitch hit the wrong Kies. I put 6 of them in the ground personally, and when I find out who they are, where they lived, he turns his head and spits. Ain't nothing gonna save those people. He shakes his head and returns his attention to you. But you didn't come here to listen to me rage. You're after a bit of payback yourself, I'll wager. So what can I do to help you get it? Why are these two... Is this two different things? Yeah, it's just one has the extra flash. Okay, did you get new guns in, or is it the same gear as before? Rifle, 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 rifle. I'm not seeing... Oh, I could get a minigun, apparently. Oh, wait a minute. No. Is this the one? Ares top of the line assault rifle. Its bullpup design allows for the accuracy of long barrel and small. Okay, so it requires range combat 8. What is my range combat at currently? And how much more would I need? Quickness. Ranged combat. So I would need 16 just to be able to wield it. I would probably be better off just spending some more on rifle ability. I feel like I should cap that out first in order to make the best use of it. Because the rifle quality doesn't matter if I don't hit. So alright, let's shouldn't be too much left here. This one might go a little long though. What's up, Zach? That was crazy, mein Freunden. Bullets flying, people dropping like flies. Crazy. Old Zach had to use his magic on a few of them. See that puddle over there? He lazily points to a yellow-green stain on the cobblestones, then gives you a slow nod. Yeah, that was one of them. Attacker, thy name is Goo. One of these days you're going to have to demonstrate this powerful magic of yours for me. His smile widens. One of these days, mein Freunden, absolutely. But today, you're here for a reason. What can old Zach get for you? You know... let's see. Let me... Oh, wait, there was something there about his hands. Did we get that text before? I think... What's up with the bandages on your hands? Zach snorts out a short burst of laughter. He waggles his bandaged hands in front of you. Oh, these? Nothing much, chummer, nothing much. Tells us with the spirit back in Amsterdam. You know, we elves are very spiritual people. Oh, come off it. Elves are not, on the whole, any more or less magical than anyone else. I'm in a position to know. Zach lets out a short barking laugh. Oh, come on. Stop denying yourself. Embrace the power inside you. You've got the mojo just like me. Accept it. Flash lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. Between you and me, my mojo is stronger than any corp wage mages. Take those rat scum bastards at Az Technology. They cast spells all day and all night, right? Fire this and lightning that, just tossing them around like candy. Right. Well, me, I'm just doing my thing, not casting spells. I'm storing up my energy, saving it. Can you imagine how much magic I have? Hey, that's great, Zach. Look, I've got to go. Keep storing that energy. Zach offers you a broad, exaggerated wave. Later on there, chum of mine. You know, I think there's an achievement to buy his shit, so... It's fucking 700 new yen, though. Nah, not today. Alice. Dr. Azkabel gives you a once-over and nods. I see that you made it through the attack relatively unscathed. Did you have any run-ins with the attackers? No. Truth be told, I was in surgery when the attackers hit, and they never disturbed my office. I spent the entire sorry event elbows deep in the abdomen of an elderly dwarf. His nephretic screen needed a tune-up. He grins conspiratorially. Lucky him, you mean. Poor old guy had the bladder capacity of a pygmy shrew. He was in desperate need of my help. But on to the more important things, eh? What can triage do for you today? I should go. Who is left? I think we've got... There might be somebody up here. There might be people in Der Weinkeller. Nobody here? Okay. Does Lucky Strike have anything to say, or same as always? Yep, okay. Well, one last thing I think to check on then. Samuel Breckenbauer. Alice O'Marta, what a relief it is to see you alive. Samuel's faced clouds. Unfortunately, many others were less fortunate. Your friend Silke. I'm afraid she was one of these. They caught her out on the street. She and another of my volunteers were trying to shepherd one of our more difficult guests into a shelter. The attackers, they opened fire. He clasped her shoulder, his eyes welling with tears. She took 5 rounds, Alice. Dr. Escabel tells me she felt no pain. Now, if you will excuse me, I must go. I have cremations to attend to. All right, Lane. Alexei Lane looks to have endured the attack on the Kriz Bazaar without injury. You find him surveying the damage with sad eyes. You all right? The troll shakes a heavy head, showing more weariness than wound. This should never have happened. Not here. It is one thing to strike an old man whose time is done, but to attack the Kriz Bazaar and endanger the lives of innocents, that is unforgivable. The cowards who ordered this attack... will face justice. You have my word. There's a fine line between justice and vengeance, but right now I don't much care to make a distinction. Do whatever you must. For the Kriz Bazaar to remain safe, it needs people like you. Leave him be. Alright, well, that was a lot to take in. So, we'll take a little break. And when we come back, I guess we're off to defeat Apex. I'll see you guys then.